in Wimbia's Market, downtown Quincy, Florida. And I was just reminiscing, actually. I was thinking about what it means to be a creative and then what it means to like make something and then sell it, right? But more so, I don't know if anybody ever talks about, I've ever heard anybody talk about the feeling after the fact, because lately I've been missing things that I have made and sold. Like there are pieces that I made and they're gone now. They were sold and they're living their best life. And who's ever home they are at, and I miss those pieces. Like I was reminiscing the other day about a piece I made, and I um, hoping that the collector who purchased it was really truly enjoying it in the same way that I was missing it to the same level, because it kind of came out of nowhere. I was like, I really missed that piece. I wish I still had that piece. And I have a couple of pieces like that, but that one, and I'll describe it. It was a mixed media piece, and I utilized newspaper. I utilized paint, acrylic, oil, and in the end, it was basically a little black girl with locks, engulfed in nature, like flowers and grass, and but then also a collage of positive words. Um, and so I think about that piece and I miss it. And I'm wondering if there are any other creative people out there who practice art, you are an artist, and you're like missing the pieces that you have created, that they were sold and they have gone somewhere else. And every now and then you just think about them. And if you are that creative, let me know. Tell me how you feel about the pieces once you have actually created them and released them out into the universe. Do you ever think about them again? Do you ever feel like you want to go back and purchase them back? Like, um, what goes through your mind? And hey, to anybody who is just jumping on, it's Kina B. Say anything with Kina B. Um, I am in Wimby's Market Art Gallery and Gift Market here in downtown Quincy, and I am just talking about the experience of being an artist and creating art and then having to release it. And sometimes the emotion that can be attached to it, having to release something that you took a long time to work on. I know the piece that I'm thinking about took about 2 years ultimately to um, finish the piece itself. And it's called Growth. The piece is actually called Growth. Um, and I just miss it dearly. Do you all ever feel that way? Hi, Harper Duncan. Hope you're doing all right. Um, do you ever feel that way? And I just wanted to come on here and touch on that. But I want to say this: once you've created something, I think it was Erica Badu might have said this, that as an artist, no matter what type of medium you are as an artist, once you have created something, it is your duty to release it. It doesn't, now this is her opinion. I believe she said it doesn't belong to you anymore. It belongs to the world, and you have to release it and let it go out there and allow others to enjoy the work that you created. Um, so I hope that you are encouraged if you are an artist, whether you're a writer, visual artist, musician, that once you have created something, it is your duty to let it go and release it out there to the world and let other people discover you, discover the work, because you deserve to be discovered. You and your work deserve to be discovered. It came to you for a reason. The piece came to you for a reason. And so I hope that you get something from that. Now, on to other news. I watched a documentary that I really wish I hadn't watched because, and tell me if you watched it. I think it's called Maternal Instinct. I didn't finish it though because it started to really piss me off. That's what happened. That documentary is crazy to me, but not for the reasons you think, right? Um, the the documentary, the I can't even remember her name, and quite frankly, I don't want to. Um, Florida. Quite frankly, um, the it's based on it is a true story. Okay, the young woman basically pretended to be pregnant, and she pretended to have an inheritance, and she pretended like she fell in love fast, and she was trying to. I remember her fiance's name. His name is Wade, and they were farmers, and they were in Boston, Texas. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix. It's called Maternal Instinct, and she already had two kids. Um, and so what happens is she pretends to be pregnant for like 10 months. Um, and instead of owning up to the fact that she lied about being pregnant because she couldn't have been pregnant, all of her family knew that she couldn't have been pregnant because she had a hysterectomy. After her second child, she had a whole hysterectomy. So they knew she couldn't be pregnant. The doctors knew that she couldn't be pregnant. She was always posting her business on Facebook. Have you all heard about this documentary on Netflix? And so she's posting her information on Facebook, and all these people know that she can't be pregnant. And they're trying to warn the family that she is supposed to be marrying into, that she's lying. Except for the doctors. The doctors aren't saying anything, and they say that it was because it would have been a HIPAA violation. HIPAA. However, it started to really make me upset. Let me tell you, I stopped watching because I didn't need to see anymore. The moment that the doctors said um, that they couldn't have said anything, but they did like a cold pink the day that she would have been due in order to and cold pink for them was that they were what now? I'm going to get a shout out. Oh, okay. Thank you, Tino Sport 15. Thank you for that. So the the doctor said they couldn't have told anybody that she had a hysterectomy because it would have violated HIPAA. But then on the day that she would have been due, this fake pregnancy, they put a cold pink on the hospital because they thought, well, maybe the worst thing she'll do is try to steal a baby. Um, and that to me just really pissed me off. It's like they sat there and watched this woman escalate her behavior from pretending to be pregnant to buying a fake baby bump um, to like posting pictures, the maternity pictures and all these different things. And no one ever, I mean, no one ever wanted to report her to mental health services. Like, how easy would it? I don't know. Do they not have mental health services there? Because they literally just watched her escalate. And then she ends up um, ending the life of an innocent young woman and that woman's baby in the attempt to um, pretend that she still had a pregnancy. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's so horrible to me that, you know, she had obviously had mental health issues and was a vile person. I mean, but to see other people sit there and watch that happen and never actually report her to mental health services, it felt like it could have been prevented. That's what it felt like. It felt like a situation that was preventable had someone just reported it to the right authority and taken the time um, to have her mentally evaluated so that they could protect other people around her. They were saying that she wasn't in immediate danger. She was a walking danger. She was a walking danger every single day that she pretended to be pregnant. I just couldn't, and for 10 months, I couldn't fathom it. I still can't fathom it. I still can't fathom it. I keep trying to figure out why nobody said anything to the appropriate authorities prior to that tragedy taking place. I feel so uh, upset for her family, for that family of, I believe the young lady's name is Reagan, that's the victim and the unborn child. I feel so upset for them. Um, anyway, it's called Maternal Instincts, and the documentary is on Netflix. Honey, avoid it. I mean, up until that point, I watched it through, and then I stopped. I didn't watch the whole thing though, because I was just like, this is pissing me off. Um, what else? What else is on? I actually sat down and watched the series Nemesis for the first time. It started out okay, and then I just didn't like the turn that it took. I, you know, it started out okay though. What are you guys watching? What are you all watching? By the way, I'm Keena B. Welcome to Keena B. Say Anything with Keena B. I am at Remedios Market Art Gallery and Gift Market in downtown Quincy, Florida. So that's where I'm talking. And I'm just talking about a couple of things. What did we discuss? We discussed the process of creating and letting go art. We just talked about what I was watching on Netflix. That's about it, honey. What's going on with y'all? Thank you, Tino Sports, for the well wishes. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a fabulous day too. And I hope you all are enjoying Juneteenth. Today is Juneteenth, by the way. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Freedom Day. Juneteenth, even though I'm in Florida, I'll say this Florida celebrates their Freedom Day is May 20th, okay? Because that's when the news came to Florida. The news came to Texas sometime in June 1965. The Emancipation Proclamation was in 1963, January 1st, 1963, by Abraham Lincoln, President Abraham Lincoln. And then the word slowly got around, and even though some of the oppressive nature of people knew that the Emancipation Proclamation had been given, they still held people in enslavement for a few years after the fact, and it didn't reach Texas until June, around June. They say Juneteenth because they're not sure of the exact date, um, but 1965. I happen to have been lived in Houston for a while, originally from Houston. So I knew of Juneteenth prior to it becoming a national holiday. But please understand that the time frame that individuals receive the news is different depending on what state they were in. Everybody didn't get it at the same time. Some people got it earlier, some people got it later. But Juneteenth is supposed to be the date that the last group received the message. So we do celebrate it. I celebrate all the dates. If you tell me what state you're in and what date y'all celebrate, we'll celebrate that too. But here in Florida, it's May 20th. And then in Texas, it was Juneteenth, June 19th. Then federally, they followed that June 19th for the federal holiday. And so I hope that you find something productive to do today, or you just relax, relate, release. Okay. Whatever works for you. I'm working until 3 o'clock at here, and then I'm going to go this evening to a Juneteenth celebration later this evening. So, what are y'all doing for Juneteenth? You got any plans? Any plans, y'all? So, what else has been going on? That's about it. Um, that's about it. Something housekeeping. Wimby's Market is located at 23 North Madison Street, Quincy, Florida. It is an art gallery and gift market, so you can come here and enjoy art events. We are launching our walking tours in July, so if you're ever in Quincy and you want a walking tour, you can sign up online at wimby'smarket.com or Eventbrite and schedule your tour. All right. All right. And thank you for watching Say Anything with Kina B. I hope you all have the most amazing Friday ever. All right? Bye.